Welcome to my channel. Remember, if you're not currently following me on this channel, please make sure you're following me. This is a new channel, and I've been teaching a whole lot of stuff. So if you're getting something from this channel so far, please make sure you give some likes and then follow. So today I'm gonna be showing you how to set up your Shadcn UI in your project. It's a super quick and easy stuff to do. So basically, I have a blank page. I mean, right here VS Code. So what I need to do is just go to Shadcn website and just type in Shadcn in the browser, and then the first one is Shadcn. I'm using Microsoft browser right here. So this is Shadcn website, and this is their home page. And as you can see, it's showing what you can basically do with Shadcn. But right here, I'm just gonna go to documentation, and then I'm gonna go on the left side installation. Well, I would like to use Next.js for this training. So I'm just going to click on Next.js. As you can see, there are a lot of options for you to choose from in order to install. But in this case, I want to choose the first one because the first one gives you a lot of stuff out of the box. It's going to install TypeScript, Tailwind, EXLint, everything for you. So I'm just going to click on copy. Using Windows, so I'm going to choose npm, and then I'm gonna go back to my VS Code and I'm gonna paste it right here. But just before I press enter, I'm gonna change this my app to front end. That is what I want the folder to be called. Then I'm gonna click on enter. As you can see, this is gonna install TypeScript, Tailwind, ESLint for me. So I'm pretty okay with that. I'm just gonna say enter. Then yeah, I'm just gonna wait because it's gonna ask me some prompts, some questions that I just quickly need to say yes or no, and after that, then it will go on. So it's asking me right now, would you like to use SRC? Usually, React app usually comes with a source folder, but in my case, I don't need it. Yeah, because I'm gonna be using TypeScript. So I say no. Would you like to use app router? No, I just want a front end. I'm not doing anything back end for now, so I'm just gonna say no. Would you like to customize default? No. I'm just gonna go with the default. Okay. So it's just going to automatically, install that for me. And then from there, right out of the box, I can, begin to use it. So it's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. As you can see, it's super really fast. And then I can choose if I want to use Next.js, if I want to use JavaScript, or I can use TypeScript. So basically, I'm gonna be using TypeScript. So once it's done, we can just test our app and just to make sure that everything is working, the way it's meant to work. And then from there, we'll know that we've actually completed the process of installing Shadcn UI in our project. As you can see, it's not really a big deal. So I'm just gonna wait until this finishes, and then we can complete. Okay, so right now it's done. So let me see what I have right here. I have the pages, right? Then I have the public, which we're gonna use for images and all that. So let's just test out our app. So I'm just gonna cd into front end, and then I'm just gonna say npm run dev, just to start app, and just to make sure that everything was installed perfectly. Okay, so and then we can just follow this link, and just to make sure everything opens perfectly. Usually in the on the first loading, it's usually slow, but subsequent loadings will be definitely faster. So okay, so fine. our project actually installed perfectly. So we can just, do some quick wipe. We can go to pages, we can go to, oh, this is index.tsx. This is basically what is actually using, you know, what it is actually using but I can actually make this a TypeScript stuff by, I can just, well, I mean, let's test. As you can see, they used Tailwind inside this whole thing. So let me just clean all this stuff, right? Let me just clean all this stuff, right? And just write something new, right? Something new, and let's just say hello world. And then if we go back to this page, as you can see, we see hello world. So let's try to use a button. So to use a button, we have to go back to Shadcn, which is going to be our first component. But the after we just installed Shadcn, and then as you can see, if we look at this now, our tailwind is going to be working right out of the box right now. Oh, class name. As you can see, if I want to say text 3XL, and then we go back to our page, localhost, as you can see, it's big. If I add color to it, and then I say text green, then we go back. I'm sorry, I think I have to put the code. So I can say green 500. Yep. Okay, let's just do text blue 500. Right, text blue 800. And I can clean this up, bro. Yeah, I think my computer is getting super slow actually. Yep. Because this should just give me the color code automatically without wasting, any further time. As you can see, it is working actually. But normally it should still show blue icon right here. But for now, I think it is working. So what we want to do right now is just try one of the components of ShadCN. So I can go back to ShadCN. Before you can, start, installing components and all that, you need to make sure you have all this installed. So you just copy the second line. As you can see, this is below the first one that we copied. So we're going to run the CLI. So we're just going to copy this one and npm2, and then we're going to go back to our project. Then I'm going to stop this project, and I'm going to paste, and I'm going to just enter it straight up like that. And this is going to set up our component. It's going to set up a component to accept UI so that we can then begin to install components like sheet, like dialog, like popover, and all that. As you can see, this is exactly what it's asking me what I want to use. Would you like to use TypeScript? I say yes. What kind of style? I say default. You can just choose any color that you want, and then you can just say global. We're using the same folder. I mean the same path. And would you like to use CSS variables for colors? Yes. Where is your tailwind.config? Just say yes. Most of all this part, it's asking you that it should it create a component folder. This is very important. Just say yes to everything. Yes. Are you using React Server components? Since I said you should not install the router in the first installation, I'll just say no right here too, so that there won't be any conflict. I'm just gonna say no. Write configuration to component.json. Yes, of course, please. Okay, so this will automatically create component for me. As you can see, the component folder has actually been created, but there's nothing inside it for now. So to have something in it, I'm just gonna install one component for now. So I'm just gonna go back to Shadcn website, go to component, and then let me see what I want to install. Let me just install a button. As you can see, let me install the button. Okay, this is a button right here. So this is a component, so I can use for the code. I can look for the code, and this is the code to install. This is the CLI to install a button, a Shadcn button. So I'm just gonna copy it, npm, then go back into my project, and then I'm gonna paste, and then I'm gonna say enter. Now you will see that it's gonna create another folder inside the component folder, which is gonna be the UI. So uh, every subsequent component that you add to your project is going to be automatically stored inside this component folder that's been created. As you can see, this button has been stored here. If you want to, for instance, let's say you're trying to install sheet component. If you come right here, trying to install sheet component, this is exactly inside is going to be stored inside the same component folder. So that is the folder that will contain all the components that you install from Shadcn. So it automatically just help you route them and store them inside the component folder. So that when you need them, as you can see, it has actually install them inside the component folder. So that's basically how it works. You've pretty much finished you know the process of you pretty much finish the process of setting up your Shadcn project. So in the next video, I'm gonna be showing you some of the problems that you encounter when you're dealing with sheet component and how to solve them. So I'll see you soon. Thank you.